Hello, and welcome back to How Y'all Doing, and what's up, and how is everybody in your family?
Very good to see you all, and how have you been? And look at this pop of green on Trish. I mean, look at that color on him. He is glowing
We
today.
are in our colors today.
We are. It was a little gloomy outside and almost a little chilly, so I put on a sweater even though it's May. I mean, it's Cinco de Mayo today, and I'm freezing.
Happy Cinco of Mayo, and very happy to be spending it with y'all and my confidant.
You as well, Tristan?
Shocking, we are not out at Margaritas.
That's what I was going to ask. Are you going to celebrate after this?
I want to, but I'm having water and, chit-chat with my confidant, Channing G. So, I really couldn't imagine any other way.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to celebrate it any other way.
I would not either. But a margarita wouldn't hurt.
Would sound nice. I think you should mix this up some real quick.
I would love to.
Do you have the stuff?
No.
Order it.
Hell yes.
Wait, order it real quick.
Well, we were talking about earlier, we typically have to restart the podcast about 6 times because then we're having technical difficulties. Mm-hmm. We really think we need to get in the studio and kind of do a jingle because a lot of y'all really like that.
The hit this note for me.
They liked that.
Not that y'all care. Yeah.
Not that y'all care. So, I guess we'll work on I don't know when we are going to do it.
We don't have much time.
We don't have much time, but we are going to try to get in the studio and record that for y'all. So, and for us. And, if y'all want to make that your ringtone or anything like that, we can definitely hook that up. It's not
call back tone.
Call back.
Playback. All right. Without further ado, what's going on behind us?
It's
coming together.
It looks like a real podcast.
It does. So
it's crazy.
Thankfully, we got the prints printed from Hannah. We love those, honey.
Love these.
Got them in the right sizes. I ordered them online, so I didn't have to go back to CVS. And
they're actually in frames this time.
And they're in the frames. Tristan just hung all of them up. Got some greenery over here behind Mr. Green.
Shout out to Becky,
we have
my
a cactus.
mom. She was saying that we needed that pop of green, and she knew I had the cactus in my living room, and she was like, maybe go ahead and move forward and add that cactus on in here. And I was like,
in the set piece.
So that's what we did. And
you're doing green on green. You need a green screen behind you too.
I know. I'm scared. Maybe people can make edits on my green as an acting green screen.
That would be cute.
Be really pretty.
We have the prints, and then we have another piece of art that I want to showcase and kind of point out. It is going to be that Adagiana's kind of matchbox over on top of your head.
Over here. And we can take a more clear picture. It was on our Instagram story.
We did put that on our story.
We did put that. We also have another art piece as well.
We have another art piece that I wanted to show because, y'all, these are hand painted from a very talented.
Okay.
I was trying to put my phone away, and that's what happens to it. You want to hold that up? Very talented artiste named Amy Stone in Birmingham, Alabama. Y'all, truly, this is so fancy.
Look at the gold
quality
plating.
Yes, hand painted. She did this piece and the Adagiana's
matchbook piece.
So we're waiting to get a hook to hang this up as well in a more of a.
That's why it's not, we wanted to showcase it.
We wanted to showcase it.
It doesn't have a hook, and we are very dumb and did not know how to actually install it without a hook.
We always kind of prep all this up about 3 seconds before we start recording, so we didn't have the right supplies, but we are going to get that hung up on set. Supplies. And Amy, we cannot thank you enough. My God, y'all look up Amy H. Stone on Instagram if you haven't yet. Because
we will put her in the description maybe as well.
I definitely think we should. And if y'all are in Birmingham, go check out our work as well. Alabama.
We love supporting fellow Alabama queens,
Southern belles,
Southern-owned businesses.
Yes, women-owned,
women-owned, Southern-owned. the
list goes on.
List goes on and on. We just, we do want to support, and we just can't thank you enough.
Yeah,
this is very, very kind and so
thoughtful.
sweet.
When I saw that on my portrait, and my jaw just.
Our whole thing is, either by listeners or friends, us. It's really really something.
It's so sweet. Truly, the support from the community is
baffling,
and. I'm speechless.
Dumbfound.
Absolutely. And I brought in my own, you can't see it, but we have a little table now in between us so we can have our drinks.
And it has nice right here. We still have this.
We have that one framed.
Nice. Oh, cool. And then it holds our bottles and stuff like that and shit like that. And I think, it's really good for us to have. Channing can put her Waterloo on there.
Exactly. Your water bottle. And I finally feel like we're getting to a point where I'm like, wow, I feel good about the space. I feel really good about the space.
I look left. I look right. I look up. I look at y'all. I look at you. I look at us. And I say, wow, we are really doing this damn thing, aren't we?
We have the mic stands, we have the set, we have the cactus.
I didn't realize the reactions that we get on the mic stands. I mean, people friggin' love them.
I'm so happy. But apparently I've been banging into the mic, and for that I apologize. I'm going to
put this down, but we love you. And
love you, Amy.
thank you, Amy. Here. Literally adore you.
Truly obsessed.
So, I mean, how was your week? And we spent a little bit of it together. I mean, I have never gotten as much response. I went to a festival on Sunday and went out Saturday night. The reactions to us going to the trampoline park.
What did they say?
Everyone that I saw or went up to, I cannot believe y'all went to that trampoline park.
Who said that?
They're like, I want to do that.
Oh, when you went out, people said that to you. Okay.
Because we did the trampoline park and arcade experience and bumper cars experience.
Yeah.
On Saturday during the day.
I vlogged it too, and that's gonna be coming out as a vlog.
When y'all see this, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be more chaotic than usual, and that's coming from me and my vlogs. It's like you can't even tell what's going on.
It's completely fine.
Some of it, but it is about 15 minutes long. But we went to the trampoline park. I loved it. But let's back up a couple days if you don't mind.
I don't. I do want to say one thing about that, and then this can be the end of the trampoline park journey. Us going to Chili's before it, horrible idea.
Randomly.
Stomach was doing
I want to dwell on that, but I'm saying that was Saturday. I almost want to back up to what happened last Thursday night. You remember?
It was a shit show. Beautiful shit show.
I was gonna say it was a
no, it was a night
screen.
out of the picture books.
I got a last minute invite to come with Tristan and Sodi to go see the one and the only Beyonce. And by last minute, I mean Tristan texted me at 6:45 and said, "Can you leave at 7:15?"
You are going to need to be a little bit ready in about 5 minutes. Thank you.
And I started doing that. I was like, you don't even want me to come. He was like, we don't even have time for that. You
I do want to joke, and I love joking with you, but you have to get changed. You have to get over here. Right now, she goes on at 8:30.
30. Sorry, I almost have a little cold. I'm sorry.
We did say 7:15, but it's never going to be 7:15 for us.
We left at 7:30 though, and you told me at 6:45.
I know, that's really good. I was actually very proud of you.
Yeah. And we got out the door, and so it was me, Trish, and Sodi. I mean, we had a time. Tell them about when we pulled into the parking lot, what you treated us to.
Well, okay, so when we pulled in the parking lot, we originally got section 500 seats. Mm-hmm. And if you've been to SoFi Stadium, it is we were really excited to just last minute go. It was a very spur of the moment decision. We had decided the day before so we decided Wednesday to go Thursday. So we're like, we can't miss this because we saw night one content. We're like, holy shit.
Yeah, insane.
That's gorgeous. And it's Beyonce, of course, once in a lifetime opportunity. So we were pulling in. I was like, I do not want the girls to be experiencing, section 500, even though it's a blessing just to be in the damn door.
Of course.
And luckily I was able to go on SeatGeek, and there was some VIP section 200 seats available for a very, very reasonable price. That is normally how much you'd pay for one ticket. And since the other ones were about $60 to $70, I was just like, okay, this is worth it. I've got my two best girls here with me. And
screw it, we're doing freaking VIP.
We didn't even have time to make it a surprise thing. I was like, I think we should do this, so we're gonna do it.
So Trish got us VIP. So as if I wasn't already, thrilled, excited, we pull in, and then we're in freaking VIP. I was my gosh. I mean, it was incredible. The views, crazy. Obviously the set, crazy. Mm-hmm. Her, powerhouse of a voice, y'all. I mean, it's almost just hard to even put into words. The way she looked, stunning.
I would say triple threat. It's more than that.
I was way more than that.
It is a shit ton more.
And it is a family affair up there, too.
I totally agree. It reminds me of us.
I totally agree.
Every time we go somewhere, it's going to be a family affair.
It's a family affair. She had the girls up there with her. Her mama up there with her.
Channing, it's almost looking like you're almost about to get out of frame, so I think we should move it over a little bit because I don't want you getting cut off for the entire episode.
Okay. Maybe I'll just lean or...
I could also, we could, I think that's better, right? I was just getting so worried, y'all, just now that I thought Channing was not going to be seen.
Sure, y'all would prefer that.
Sure, you would prefer to not see my face.
Not see nor hear me.
Agreed.
Sure, you would prefer that.
Get the microphone and the camera out of my face. Thank you so much.
I am trying to bring it close so y'all can hear me because, I get complaints that I'm bumping it too much. I'm getting complaints that y'all can't hear me. I don't know. I'm trying.
What do y'all want?
Okay?
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want.
I'm trying. Oh, and by the way, this is episode 6.
Yes, it is episode 6.
We're in the two hands.
we're in the double digits.
I was gonna say that, but we're in the 2 hand zone, which is exciting. Okay, so anyway, only other really kind of Shoot, Tristan, we were supposed to be drinking out of those cowboy cups for today to talk about the concert.
Shoot.
Tristan specifically bought us the mixed drink mocktails in the Cowboy Carter cups so we could hold them for today.
We had the cowboy hats and everything.
Did you lose them? Or
no, they're
on
the counter over there. I just don't really want to clean them out.
There's no telling what's growing in those.
I agree. Well, I think I cleared them out, or not cleared them. I cleaned them or washed them with water. But like, I just don't feel like messing with all that shit.
There were like vodka lemonade drinks, and
I mean, it was a complete and utter vodka lemonade situation.
It was called, what was it called? Like Sweet Honey Bee. And Tristan walks up and was like, "We get two of the sweet honey buns." And the bartender was like, "Do what now for me?"
My fat ass wants a honey bun. I mean, of course, honey buns are great. I actually, when I said that, I was like, "Oh damn, I really would love a honey bun." But we will just do two of the sweet honey buns tonight. So.
We couldn't stop laughing about the honey buns. And then we had the bartender laughing. She said next time she gets a honey bun, she's going to think of our very fat asses. Glad we could kind of give her that core memory. She will think of our
very, very fat asses.
At SoFi Stadium, laughing.
We're always thinking of honey buns.
We're starving.
I always wonder, what am I going to be able to eat next?
What can we say?
Eat and drink next. I'm all about eating and drinking. You know, my body needs nutrition.
Yeah, and we don't want our blood sugar dropping, so we always have to make sure we're eating a pretty good amount.
Okay, well, speaking of that, Friday night we were chill and we did like individualized movie night. We were gonna cook dinner, but we decided to all
we ordered a pizza.
We ordered pizza, which is really pretty. And then Saturday was a trampoline park. That was a day that my blood sugar was ultimately dropping below the seafloor level, and we were about to get in trouble just because like I was about to get in trouble with y'all because I feel like I could have snapped any second.
Yeah, so me, Trish, and Kat went to the trampoline park. It was all the way in Calabasas, which is literally about 45 minutes from where we reside.
Yeah.
And so Trish and Kat got in my car. I started driving. Tristan's laying down in the back seat, like looking out the window, flipping and back handsprings in the back seat because he was getting antsy and getting hungry. I mean, it was about 1 p.m. I said, "Did you eat anything before you left the house?" No. So,
I had no food at my house at this time. And I made sure preemptively last night I ordered groceries because I never want to get like that again. I do not want to get like that again.
Yeah, I appreciate the consideration, honestly. I really, really do, because I agree. We've talked about it before, both of us. When we get hangry, it's like...
You do not want to talk to us.
You do not want to see us like that. And I don't want to treat you like that. And I know you don't want to treat me like that either.
I would never want to treat you like that.
I get it.
And I will treat you like that if it happens.
But anyway, so we were going to go to this cute little, little eatery.
Not me. I got a cute little butt.
Oh, what was that?
What just fell?
That was your phone. No,
that was mine.
Both the phones are on the floor. Leave it. Okay.
You need a shock collar on me to not be on my phone.
Well, mine's on the ground too. We're going to leave it on the floor until we get to the Cop 2 section.
No, not me. I have a cute little butt. Comment below if you have a cute little butt. Not a bigger butt, but you have a more...
Very cute little tiny little cute little butt.
It's like more of a petite little butt. Like...
Tutu Jenkins.
I agree. Tutu Jenkins, for example, has a cute little butt.
Real cute. It's real cute. Real little compact too. Real cute little. Anyway, so we were going to go to this real cute little restaurant in Calabasas, but that was, again, 45 minutes away. Tristan couldn't wait. So we swerved into the Encino Chili's parking lot. We had Ethan as our server.
Wow.
What a guy. What a server.
The service that we were given at Chili's in Calabasas, or Encino.
Encino. It was Encino. It's a little bit outside of Calabasas, so. It really was great. I mean, he took care of us hand and foot.
Would I go back to Chili's in Encino before the trampoline park ever again?
Of course not.
I would not.
We knew that was a bad idea going in, but we just couldn't help it because we were so hungry. So there was 3 of us, me, Kat, Tristan. How many triple dippers did we get? 3. And how many appetizers? 1. How many Diet Cokes?
6.
Maybe even 8. I think I got 3. Anyway.
I convinced Channing that it'd be a good idea because I was like, we obviously didn't eat it because we were like, it didn't eat all of it because we had already had like 900 pounds of queso. And then the minute we were diving into our, main food groups, we're full as could be.
We were real full. You have the little peach fuzz on your beard.
I have peach fuzz on my beard?
Green from the.
Is it off?
Turn this way. Baby.
So they can't see it?
No, so you're fine then. It was just like bothering me a little bit. Yeah, but.
That's okay.
If you're comfortable with it.
I'm not.
Okay.
So I convinced her that it'd be a good idea to box it up. And, it was just like mozzarella sticks and chicken fingers. It's not going to smell bad in the car.
He literally was like, it won't smell bad. Like, we might want to snack on it later. throw it in my back seat, go jump around, throw up at the trampoline park for 3 hours.
Go projectile vomit at the trampoline park. Should be
Bumper
fun.
cars, ropes course, come back in. I mean, I knew it.
It smelled like up dog in there, and
my Tiguan.
in
We
Channing's
were in your Tiguan.
Not
you
to
would
be
have been
confused
livid.
with my Tiguan.
We both do have Tiguans. Thanks.
For those on camera, off camera, we are having a beverage break.
I'm dehydrated.
My beverage today, water out of my very, very gorgeous Stanley.
You always drink out of that, don't you, Tristan?
I'm trying to get my water intake up. Would you be proud? And I never normally bring that to the office, but today I brought it to the office because I was like, I need to be drinking that water, hydration.
I will say I want you to, and this isn't me doing criticism. This is me looking out for you because I don't want you to get sick. I've seen, because you don't have a dishwasher, check underneath and always check that straw. Because I've seen some.
Wait, where?
There's like a flap inside the lid that apparently like one girl like didn't know it and like drank out of her Stanley cup for like months on end, and there was like mold growing underneath it, and she had like horrible strep throat. Like you have to pull that rubber part out at some point.
Okay.
Just keep your eye on it. I know you've been washing it.
I wash it a lot.
I know that. I'm just saying this girl was also washing it. That just is the only thing that scares me with the Stanley cups.
Check your Stanleys. Let this be a reminder.
But I'm also a little germophobic, and that's just me.
I'm germophobic for weird things, like just for like that.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to get. She said her throat was like inflamed from the Stanley cup. Anyway, let's move
forward.
Mine
is like going to be inflamed.
Oh, no, Tristan's a little hypochondriac. I shouldn't have said anything, but just be cautious.
I'm not going to be able to get through the episode now. Just cut it.
Your throat started hurting.
Okay, hang on, my throat's gonna tickle.
My throat's closing in. Hey Tristan, with that being said,
what's up, man?
Do you want to talk about the word of the week?
Hell no.
Okay.
But we could.
Do you want to talk about the
music
music festival
you absolutely want to.
Do you have anything you want to say about the music festival you went to on Sunday?
The music festival was great.
So Tristan did Beyonce Thursday. We did stay in Friday. Went out Saturday. Music festival Sunday. Worked today.
I had a brand deal at the music festival. It was really gorgeous. Shout out to Nautica for sending me, and they actually did a model shot of me on their Instagram, which I did not know that they were doing.
You couldn't have looked any cuter.
I got some very good messages about it, and I felt really great about it.
Confidence booster, wasn't it?
It was definitely a confidence booster, and I needed it.
When I think Nautica, I typically think preppy, Southern boys, and which you are.
Outdoors,
which I
am, which I was.
But the way that you have put almost that California beach twist on it, Tristan, I mean, my God, you have taken that brand, and you have put a whole new smile on it.
You talking about Nautica?
Talk about Nautica. And I'm not even saying that for me because I don't think Nautica does girl stuff. I'm just talking about for you,
I
Tristan.
think they do women's. They do women's.
I didn't know. I am genuinely just saying. You took that company, you twisted it up, and you put a cherry on top with a very fat smile on it. You did.
Thank you. First of all.
Word of the week.
Word of the week is not Nautica randomly.
We agree. We're aligned with word of the week this week.
Yeah, no, it was an immediate like, oh yeah, that should be word of the week kind of vibes. So without any further ado, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Word of the Week. Go ahead.
So let's just say it. So the word of the week is, give me something to work with.
And then I will turn around and give you a shit ton more. So, kind of goes without saying. Shouldn't even have to explain.
Describe it. No.
But we will, because we have a mic in front of us.
Definitely.
It's just like, when you are working with someone who's maybe not giving you a lot, you just have to let them know, like, I'm available to give you a shit ton more.
Yeah.
But you're not giving me shit yet.
I think we always should say, like, work with me, give me something,
work with me a little bit more, work with me.
So it's twisted into give me something to work with, and then I'll turn around and give you a whole lot more, and then we upped it to the next level and said, I'll give you a shit ton more.
I'll give you a whole lot more. I'll give you a shit ton more.
And y'all can take it to the next level and exaggerate it up with whatever you see fit.
Give you a ton more.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would not go that far.
We would not recommend cursing.
We don't curse, but like, give me a shit ton more.
Yeah.
It's fine to
say.
That's
totally, not a problem.
I mean, you can use it in many different scenarios.
That is not even, we don't even need to give much of an example. Say it at work. Say it when you're playing on the playground. Date. Say it. Say it on a flight. Say it on a flight.
Say it to the pilot.
Say it to your waiter.
I mean, we would never say that to Ethan at Chili's, but like, Because he was already giving us a shit
so much
ton.
to work with.
So we didn't even have to turn around and give him anymore or tell him to give us anymore because he was already giving us his max capacity.
Say it to your doctor.
I agree.
Say it.
What are sometimes you shouldn't say it?
Only time honest to God.
When you don't want more.
Only time I wouldn't say it is when you are like, sitting there in a booth, picture perfect, night at Adagiana's, and they're putting that cheese on it. On your salad?
You wouldn't say it then?
No, because they know the perfect amount to put on.
Normally, I want a shit ton more.
You hit your head on that cactus, didn't you?
I did.
Did it hurt?
The cactuses are going to jab inside my head. So now I have an infected throat due to my Stanley, and I have cactus juice or cactus prickles embedded into my headpiece. Embedded. Second word of the week, embedded. So it's when just you are embedded by the cactus.
Thorns.
So thank you so much.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all.
Definitely.
Well, Jenny, I loved that word of the week. And we knew right when we were talking about it
that it was going to be
it's going to be the friggin' word of the week.
Yeah, we knew it. Because, we always say that. And I want to hear, examples of where y'all could use it too in different
I want to see in the comments.
I do. Definitely do too.
I want to see in the comments. I think y'all are doing a great job of commenting. Always remember to smash that like button.
I feel like y'all have to keep doing so.
We want to see all of y'all. I know there are more of y'all out there.
Some of you, trying to hide out there. Y'all are silent.
Some of y'all are silent viewers. That's okay.
That's okay. But we want to freaking see you and hear you. Okay?
We are not a silent family. We are very, very vocal about our beliefs and our
camaraderie,
presence,
and personality levels that shine out.
We want to see y'all all throughout, and even if that's as simple as like in our DMs or something like that, we want to say hey to y'all. We want to meet as many of you as we possibly can. It goes without saying.
The sky's the limit. The sky is the limit, and
the freaking limit. And we can't thank y'all enough for all the support that you've already shown us.
No, exactly.
My God,
we hit 4K on Instagram. Wow,
we were just saying. Oh, I think we were saying 3K, but we're halfway to 4K on YouTube now too.
And we have maybe some surprises up our sleeve for when we hit 5K and more than that.
I guess let us know. This is actually a good time for us to maybe talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Would y'all want to do something for, I don't know if 5K is like the time to do it. So maybe we could wait till like 10K, God willing we get there. I do hope at one point and one day we can make it to 10K, to 100K, to
dream big.
$1 million.
To 10 million.
To 10 million plus. But we were thinking about doing maybe some sort of event in the local Los Angeles area or beyond, maybe San Diego.
Yeah.
Who even gives a fuck? San Francisco.
Fuck it. Let's do Vegas. Okay.
Fuck
I don't care. Fuck it. Let's go to the Bellagio.
Oh my God. We really all right. Fuck it. At 10K, we're doing a big event at the Bellagio. We unfortunately, and we are going to come on here and ask for something else free. We need a brand.
To send us to the Bellagio.
We need a brand to send us to the Bellagio, and then 10 of our fans to come to the Bellagio, and then we're going to have a big, so those will be the VIPs, and then we'll be in a booth. Then we will have everybody come out there.
We were realistically saying let's just do like a meet and greet at a bar in LA. But, do a lot of y'all live in LA? I feel like not really. So where do y'all live? What works for you?
Where would be best?
What would y'all want to see? Just because we want to do kind of an outpouring of love because y'all have poured so much into us. Fill your cup before you fill up somebody else's cup.
I agree.
But overflow everybody's cups the minute that you get a chance.
So, whether that, I was thinking like a really fun, like an event at a bar where we could like hang out with y'all. We would invite all of our friends even. You get to meet them. I just think it would be out of the picture books.
Yeah, so just any ideas on that, let us know, just because truly we are so grateful for the support and how quickly it's growing.
But
this is only episode 6. But yeah, we want to do something at some point. Oh, and maybe we want to talk about merch coming out by episode 12.
Yeah.
Because episode 12 is obviously our big one.
Any specialty merch designers or, maybe, I don't know, it's Met Gala Monday. So like if, I don't know, for instance, like
Gucky.
Louis Vuitton. Gucky, Louis Vuitton.
Hermes,
I would like.
Hermes might want to do something.
I wouldn't mind Hermes. Hermes DM'd us.
Hermes did?
Hermes DM'd us.
I did not see that. To the podcast account, Tristan?
To the podcast account.
I did
Official
not see
Hermes.
That. So we have Hermes. Mm-hmm. We have Gucky. We have Louis Vuitton. Who else?
Porter. Porter?
I didn't know.
Porter?
I didn't know. They hadn't reached out yet, though, have they? That's just
Channel.
Channel, I know Channel has DM'd us quite a few times.
If
Channel,
you are the Channel social media manager,
blowing us up.
Relax.
Us up.
Like we have plenty of Chanel bags. I mean, oh my
Channel
God.
bags,
Channel bags. Shit.
We got it. Yeah.
We have a lot of those.
That's just a thought, y'all. That is just a thought.
Those are starters.
Yeah.
So
we want to go way above and beyond.
Very, give us a shit ton more
to work with. Yeah. I mean,
because that's bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. I want to walk down. When I walk down Rodeo, first of all, it's like check. Been there, freaking done that.
I know.
Have merch with them. Like, been there, brand deals.
Collab with them, brand deal with them.
Like,
it's just like, it gets fucking old.
give us something. Y'all give us something a little bit
The
better.
only place I've not gone to is like a Zara or something. I don't typically go to those.
No. I mean, I
could not imagine stepping foot in a Zara.
Where even is that?
No. Do they have real stores?
Oh, I don't think they have storefronts. I don't think they have brick and mortar.
They have brick and mortar stores, but
anyway, yeah, we'll think about it.
Definitely think about it. I don't know why y'all listen to this podcast.
The more I think about it,
really
like,
don't know why y'all listen to it.
We love y'all though.
Okay,
and we're doing a special rendition of the prank calls today, inspired by the
TikTok
Cash Cab TikTok that we saw.
I used to love Cash Cab, by the
too,
way.
so
It was one of my favorite shows.
It's like, if you haven't seen it, people randomly get into a cab in New York, think it's a normal cab. It's Cash Cab, so they're asked all these trivia questions. And kind of similarly to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, etc., you can phone a friend like for one question if you need to. So we saw this TikTok where they're like freaking out, call their friend like, hey, we're in Cash Cab, like, you need to help us quick, we're on a timer. Right. So you need to say like 3 seconds.
We were gonna do Matt K, but he would have immediately known because
he probably sees.
I mean,
he's all over social media,
and I know he watches our podcast.
Yes, he's glued to our podcast too.
Okay.
All right, so we have a question pulled up from Cash Cab.
We are gonna.
Okay, we're gonna call our friend from home who
we're gonna call Brent.
Definitely does not listen to the podcast.
He would rather. He does not want to listen. Please answer. Hello. Oh my.
What a joke. I mean,
This
honestly,
is a
nobody respects us.
Joke.
I mean, Tristan.
Did you tell Brittany we were filming the podcast?
No, I did not call her.
Okay.
But she did say she was like trying to get a bunch of shit done, but that's fine.
That's
Call
all
her.
right.
Call her anyway.
So scared. Hello. Oh my god.
Say we got into this LA version.
I'm like so nervous. Brittany. Oh my god. I'm literally me and
Brittany,
Channing.
Oh my gosh.
We were just going to get margaritas. I'm not kidding.
Hurry.
Okay. Shit. Okay. We have to ask you a question. We're on the Cash Cab LA edition, and I'm not kidding.
We got to phone a friend.
We got to phone a friend.
We got to phone
please,
a friend.
okay.
Can
you answer this question? Can you please help us?
Hurry,
hurry. Okay, we have 15
go.
seconds. Go.
Okay, go.
Okay. Apparently, not all he's quacked up to be. Phooey is the all but forgotten fourth nephew alongside Huey, Dewey, and Louie of what famous cartoon character?
Help. Which one?
Donald Duck.
Is it? Yeah! Oh my god.
We just got $10,000.
Oh my god.
Thank you. All right, we gotta go.
You called the right Disney adult.
Yes.
Okay, we love you. We gotta go.
Thank
gotta
you.
go.
We'll call you back.
Love you. Thank
Love
you.
you. Bye.
Bye. What an idiot.
She's so stupid. Boom.
How did she possibly believe it?
Don't forget Brant was calling me back, so we should try
call
it
him.
now.
Call him now.
Okay, wait. No, we need another question.
No, just do the same one. He doesn't know. It's
okay,
fine.
cute.
But like freak out again.
Oh wait, fuck.
Brant. Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's me. You have me and Channing here.
Hey.
We literally are on an episode. LA. There's like a pop up of Cash Cab. We don't have much time.
We need your help. We need your help.
Can you help us answer a question, please? Okay.
Okay. Read it.
Apparently not all he's quacked up to be. Phooey is the all but forgotten fourth nephew alongside Huey, Dewey, and Louie of what famous cartoon character?
Hurry. What is it? We don't know.
We have 10 seconds.
Help. Which one?
Hurry.
Brant, what is it?
Is that right?
Yeah!
We got it.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll call you
we
back.
just got
Sorry.
$100,000.
We literally just got $100,000. And we'll call you right back. Thank you, Brant.
You.
They're so stupid.
I totally agree. What idiot.
We're on a freaking roll, you guys.
Should we call anybody else?
I don't know.
This is a good question. Too. How do they know this? I would not know this.
It's kind of a tongue twister, to be honest.
I would not know this. Would you?
It's cracking my.
I've never heard of Phooey Louie.
I have not either. I'm very proud of them. I mean, I don't know anyone else we could call.
I think that's fine.
I think that was great.
Yeah. We had 2 for 2 believe us somehow, so.
That was really great.
That's shocking.
So thank y'all so much for that. I really love this prank.
Thank you, Brittany and Brant.
We've got to think of some more people that we can get kind of on the line next time.
Well, next week we'll probably go back to some of our normal prank calls, too.
We'll go back to normal. I mean, this is a complete joke.
I know y'all didn't care for this edition, but we just wanted to switch it up just a little bit.
I mean, we got tagged in about 1,600 times. Like, I mean, oh my God.
I know y'all won't like these, but anyway, we wanted to give it a whirl.
Okay, well.
Now we'll do the cop 2s.
Yeah, without further ado, because I know y'all did not like that prank.
I know y'all have not liked the first 87 minutes of this episode, but let's go ahead and get to y'all submissions. So we asked, you answered. This week, we've talked about it. We're finally doing it. Cop 2, Not That Y'all Care edition.
Get ready to Cop 2.
Anything you want to Cop 2. So we asked that on our Instagram today. We got some submissions, not only from the question box, but...
know that y'all don't care, but...
Thanks for submitting anyways.
I have not looked at these, though, so I'm going to be going in blind to it.
I'm going to read Tristan some to get his real and raw reaction.
Cop 2 is, kind of a... I think, was it already Word of the Week?
Yeah, but tell them what we mean by that for any new listeners or anybody that needs a refresher.
We are kind of using it as more of a, thing for you guys to cop to anything that you might have done over the weekend. Anything that you want advice on how to cop to anything, maybe something that's happened between you and a friend, you and an ex-boyfriend.
Like a confession or something you want to admit anonymously, publicly.
Or maybe someone else cop to something to you and you don't know how to respond to it.
Right, or how to deal with, an issue, something like that.
And so I don't know any of what we're getting, so I'm really excited about it.
All right, so let me... read a couple to you. This one, This one I kind of really like. Okay. So tell me what you think about it. Well, I guess I shouldn't say their name because it's supposed to be anonymous. Okay, so this person said,
"We know your name.
We do know. We know you." So my roommate's parents are rich and pay for everything: Lululemon, DoorDash, Ulta, everything. She isn't very responsible on where she leaves her money. So sometimes, if I see a $50 bill on the kitchen table, I will grab it. I also check the washing machine.
Did you submit this?
Shockingly, this is not me.
These are supposed to be from the listeners.
These are for the viewers. I also check the washing machine every time she does her clothes. And so far, I have collected $60. And she has no freaking clue it's gone. And I'm a working girl, so I use the money for coffee. I respect the hustle.
I love the hustle.
I respect the hustle. And if she doesn't notice it's gone.
And also, does she pay for some of your, I don't know, I would think that was fine. I mean, I would feel very guilty about it, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. I mean, if she was like, "Ooh, where did that $50 bill go?" Then I would be like, I found it.
I was changing out my laundry. It was randomly right here.
Found it in my pocketbook. Found it in my billfold.
Ran over to my billfold. Thank you so much.
But do what you got to do. I love that. Let's see.
And also, is she very nitpicky with her money? Is she always nickel and diming you? Then
then don't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad really either way.
Well, you submitted this. I'm kidding.
Me to you. Okay. This is another definitely anonymous, please. But okay, I started dating this guy about a month ago. It's been going so well, and I really like him a lot / am excited about him, but...
Congratulations.
A lot of other people are dating somebody too, so...
I think a lot of us are dating people, so...
But he smells really bad. I don't know if he ever uses deodorant. I only smell it if we're cuddling. I didn't see that. Okay, we don't want pre-screwing prerequisites. We don't want these
pre-screwing. If you are pre-screwing or screwing, do not listen to this podcast.
We don't want pre-screwing prerequisites.
You can listen, but do not submit it.
I'm sorry. I had only read the first half of this. I didn't know there was pre-screwing prerequisites in this one.
That is sickening. I'm going to be completely and utterly sick. I'm
getting
seasick.
Queasy. I'm getting queasy.
I just got queasy. I feel like I'm at the trampoline park with chilies in my belly, and I'm
bubbling, boiling over.
Boiling over.
I mean, I would just tell him to put on deodorant. I'm not going to give you much more because you didn't tell me y'all were pre-screwing.
I don't like that, and I think you should always be honest with people that smell bad, and I think you need to tell them.
What would you say? You smell bad?
I would just hey, have you put on deodorant? My God.
Okay.
I think like in a funny way, you can like say that they don't
then
smell
they might
good.
think you're kidding.
No, I literally would just be like, I feel like you would tell me if I smell bad. I would tell you
like,
if you smell bad.
Yeah, but like just starts like kind of dating this guy, that's awkward. Obviously.
I don't know. No, I think like that needs to be a prerequisite.
Definitely, you
like,
need to get it out there, but I'd totally
they
understand
also
that
might
that's
not
awkward.
know that they smell bad.
I hate VO.
I do too. I
So-
hate the way it smells. I hate natural deodorant. I'm so sorry.
I was
People are
using
going
some
to.
this week, and I was like, "This is not working." Looked
No.
at it, aluminum free. Okay, well
And
that
surely,
threw
like,
it away.
I
need the
smell
aluminum.
myself immediately if I smell bad. Like you can tell. Like, and I would always want someone like. Same goes for like if your breath smells bad, if there's shit in your teeth, like if there's anything, like I would love someone to tell me. The
Right.
other day I was with a group of people and I had left. I'd eaten a Chipotle bowl and then I looked in the mirror when I got in my car. There was friggin' lettuce.
When was this?
in my teeth? It was like Thursday.
Were you at work or something?
Yes.
No one told you.
No one told me. And then I looked and I smiled, like just like make sure. Shit all in my teeth, and I was like, "Oh my god,
no.
that's humiliating."
I'm so sorry, baby.
I don't care like who it is. Like I'm always
Yeah, and if you just get it out of the way, it's gonna be awkward for a minute.
right.
It's a little bit of a short term awkward for long term happiness.
And he
and fresher
might
smell.
like really respect that you're like already able to just like tell him
Be that honest with him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I have a tickle in my throat.
it's alright.
All right,
You alright?
you alright?
Yes, you alright. You alright.
I'm gonna read one more, then you can read a couple. Does that make sense?
That's fine.
Confession: I slapped my friend in the stairwell at Sky Bar.
Hell yes.
We are very familiar with Sky Bar, Auburn, Alabama.
We're very familiar with slapping each other in the middle of a Sky Bar.
Not that.
I'm kidding.
Well,
I mean, did she give any sort of context?
just a side face. No.
That's pretty tough. I don't think it should ever get to that point where you like.
Violence is not the answer, but you know what? Obviously, she feels bad about it. She's doing a crying emoji.
You feel bad about it, but like you need to tell us some context. Like, did she deserve it? Did she slap you first? Is that like?
Yeah, I mean, that's all we got. So I would just maybe, obviously, if you feel bad, apologize. Like we say, when we fight, somebody's got to initiate the conversation to get that communication out there.
And it's not always like we're like, if we get in an argument or like a tiff with anyone, like we are the initiators typically. So like,
Which, yeah, it can be hard to always be that way, but somebody's got to do it.
Like you're going to have to be the bigger person, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially if
Well,
you
I mean, yeah,
did the
if you
slapping.
fucked up, yeah, you gotta.
I love you, honey. I mean, I love you. Shit has gone down with some of us. I can't think of a slapping incident.
I cannot think of a slapping
Not to make
incident.
you feel bad, but I can think of a punching incident though.
I can't think of a punching incident.
It was not from us.
Not
two.
betwixt us.
One of us was punched though. Somebody's going to love that shout out.
We will not name
We'll
names.
not name names until episode 12. Okay.
Somebody is gonna get called out, and I'm so
Big
telling.
time.
I know they are gonna be shaking in their boots when they
Yeah.
watch this because they watch it.
And he's probably on the treadmill listening to this. Treadmill, listening to this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to scroll through and look at some of these? Tristan?
Yes. Oh my God. As long as there's no pre-screwing involved.
Yeah, pre-screw and prerequisites are out. Don't read any like that, please.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm very thirsty. If you could hear me gulping.
I'm about to start my first internship, and I'm very nervous. Not that y'all care. We do care, and we are very proud of you.
Care. Congratulations.
Congratulations on the internship, and that's great to be an intern. I'm actually hiring an intern, so if y'all want to be in one of my interns, please just let me know.
Email him directly.
I know y'all will not care to work with me.
Could you imagine Trish being your boss? We wish you nothing but the best of luck, honey. Going into this new chapter, go in with open heart, open mind,
Wear
willing
cute
to
outfit,
learn, and be yourself.
And also just like don't be afraid to like ask questions, like really like make your voice heard, but like don't be like, you don't have to be like too like
In your
heard, but
face,
like
yeah.
definitely like
Want
ask
to absorb.
questions.
You don't want to be a know-it-all. You want to absorb that information from those professionals and then look for places to grow.
Right. And then also volunteer to do stuff like anything that you're like, you hear like, oh, I like that sounds like something I would be good at if someone says it in a meeting. Be like, oh, I can take that on. I
Good
can
advice,
try. I can
Tristan.
do. I can take a
You love
stab
a
at that.
go-getter. Love a go-getter.
I love a go-getter.
Yeah.
There's another message about screwing. I'm having my first threesome tonight. Wish me luck.
What?
Jesus.
We do not want to hear about that.
I do not want to hear about that.
But good luck.
I like this one. What do I do if I hate my best friend's boyfriend? That's a tough slope because your best friend obviously sees something in him that he or she likes, and you kind of have to just like, he might come around to you and be like, hopefully not come around to you and, try to cheat. But
come around too much.
he might grow on you and it might just take
Grow
some
in you.
time.
That was a joke. That was an absolute joke.
That was a complete freaking joke.
Well, it also depends on like how long have they been dating. If it's new, y'all can like navigate it together.
We've had some friends, boyfriends that we like definitely do not care for. Episode 12. Craig, please make a reminder.
He will.
About that as well.
He's got it in his calendar.
But that's been like hard, and like sometimes you can go and like tell them and let them know like how you feel, but like sometimes
then that could like mess up y'all's friendship, obviously too.
Then they get pissed, and then you end up like losing a friend. But like if they're gonna like ditch you over a guy, like you should like you didn't want to be friends with them anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I would like make it your opinion be heard lightly at first, and then kind of see how they respond, and then go from there.
This is like a similar question, but to that, I mean, I guess a lot of people were struggling with this. I am a bridesmaid in my friend's wedding, and I hate her fiance. How do I not look miserable?
Well, at that point, there's
you
nothing
have
you
to
can
fake
say.
it. Yeah, I mean, you're toast.
At that point,
you're
there is nothing you can freaking say.
Utterly toast, and unfortunately, like you just have to be there for your best friend, and like y'all have your own separate time. Like you don't need to hang out with the boyfriend anyway. Like who gives a literal fuck? Like I don't.
Well, you want to be there. You want to have a smile on your face. You love her. She's chosen to do this.
Fake it till you make it.
Definitely. And it's only the wedding's only like 24 hours, 48 for the rehearsal dinner and everything. So just do your best for that time and have a lot of mixed mocktails.
It's going to be like 48, 72 hours. Like it's not, I mean, you're going to be able to get there.
Not including the bachelorette party and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be there.
He won't be anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that or anything. Just have a lot of mixed mocktails and then kind of go from there. Definitely shots and stuff like that too.
I would just have like a couple shots and maybe, I mean, I don't know. I would just take it from there.
I would too. Also, socialize with the other girls too. Don't worry about the boy.
Yeah,
anyway.
Fuck. And then maybe his friends have some girlfriends that you can even just be friends with them. And then maybe you can find a confidant who also doesn't like him. So then you have someone to talk to it about it so you don't feel like you're alone. Keyword, complain about him to other people, not
her,
the girlfriend.
But do it to people that you trust, though.
Yeah, and unless it gets to a point where you feel like you need to tell her something.
See something, say something.
I totally agree.
Get those divorce papers out. Kidding.
Become a judge.
Go to the courthouse. What else?
Really good one. Drama spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Might have screwed a friend of mine on a group trip. When we can answer this one because she said might have screwed. She's not actively screwing. And I wouldn't even say it's pre-screwing because they haven't, but they're thinking about it.
Might have screwed.
Yeah.
As in like she doesn't want to fully cop to it, or they like didn't fully screw.
Oh shit, they might have screwed.
I think she's saying they might have screwed, like definitely screwed.
Okay, yeah, you screwed.
Skip. All right, skip. We're not doing screw. Skip.
Sorry, Charlie.
Okay, so this is one from the DMs. This is a good one.
Hey, yay.
When I was in high school, my then boyfriend had me pick him up from a run one day because he had to take a shit. Okay. When I got to him, he was laughing and didn't have his socks on anymore.
Okay.
Turns out he took a shit in the canal right in front of people's houses. A few days later, I went on his email and sent him an email claiming to be a local mom who saw him taking a dump and threatened to call the authorities.
First of all, like, was this us? Like,
again.
Did this happen to us? Again, like, you're sounding very similar to us.
Literally. I signed it Cyborg and thought he would know it was me. He FaceTimed me, flipping out, thinking he was going to jail. That MF was so dumb for believing that, but it cracks me up every time I think about it. This is the email itself. How did he believe this was real? I'm basically copping to that I dated a dumb motherfucker for over 2 years.
You have to have I think that's funny. I
think that's really funny.
Yeah, I thought that was
and
great.
Also, if he believed that, then that's stupid. And also, you can't really get in trouble. Well, I guess you can kind of get in trouble for pooping in a canal, but
who gives a shit? Literally.
It's an emergency.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So for one part of me, I'm like, I might side with the boyfriend, like, because if he needed to do it, he needed to do it. Like,
but I think she thought he would know it was obviously a joke, and he did not.
That's a tough part with dating people because they could check all the boxes,
but then be stupid,
and then they don't know sarcasm. That's why when I'm getting to know someone, I feel like in the first you can let them grow with you, but like in the first maybe 15 seconds to be honest to God, you can kind of tell if someone's going to get it or not.
Right.
And I feel like you should have gotten it.
Definitely. We do also try to give people grace, even when we're kind of becoming friends with them, because we are so
very, very much
not sarcastic that it's like, if you are sarcastic, we don't want to be around that.
I don't like sarcastic people. I don't deal with that.
Either.
Like,
it's not funny. I'm sick of your bits. I'm sick of people doing bits. I am
sick of them.
Sick of people doing bits.
Don't do it. When
it's
people do a bit,
for just a second.
Be serious for a second.
Right.
Maybe 1 second.
It's so confusing and so frustrating, Tristan.
I agree. I'm confused. I'm frustrated. I am I'm freaking sick of it.
I am
and I'm
too.
about to freaking leave.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, please don't leave today.
I am going to freaking leave.
I don't want you to leave today. Okay, should we call Brittany back and tell her that we were kidding?
Nah, we'll call her later. Speaking of people who are so stupid.
We literally had talked to her 10 minutes ago. I don't know
We
how
talked
she
to Brittany
believed
right before we were recording the podcast.
I don't know how people believe anything that we possibly say at this rate.
I really don't either.
I dropped my brand new phone in a porta potty at a tailgate, saved it, blacked out to cope with. Literally, when we were at Coachella, I was like, I don't want to even look inside this porta potty. So if you dropped your phone in it and got it out, you need to get a new one.
I agree. I know someone who just had to get a new phone at Coachella.
Who?
And also me. You
not
don't remember that?
Not from a porta potty, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did, like 3 years ago, drop my glasses into a porta potty.
I
And
do
this was
remember that.
before I even wore contacts. So, and I was about to reach in there.
Mm-mm.
Because I couldn't see, and there was still another day of the festival. I was like, what do I do? But then I was like, I can't put those possibly on my eyes. This was day 2 of Coachella, so like that would have been horrible. But I didn't wear contacts at the time, so I just had to go in completely blind for day 3. And I didn't.
Like,
but I was putting my arm in there,
the
about to
action of
do
doing
it.
That,
I was
absolutely not.
putting my arm in there, and I didn't do it.
I sure hope you washed them like heavily with bleach.
Oh no, I left them in there.
Okay, see, but when you reached your arm in there, though.
No, I didn't even touch it. I was just about to, and then luckily, like, my brain was like, oh, hey, you probably shouldn't, like, number one, touch that, or, like, even put those ever again on your face.
Right. I'm copping to stealing a $40 trash can by accident from the Walmart.
Okay, how do you accidentally steal the trash
That
can?
I feel fine. Well, okay, I used to when I
Walmart's big corporation.
Well, you know when you do self-checkout, I used to have a bunch of stuff in the cart, and then I would have, like, a big thing of water bottles on the bottom.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would just roll out and forget to do but that was, like, $4 thing of water bottles. $40 trash can. Hope you put some stuff in the trash can.
I know. If you're going to do it, let's make it worth your while.
Do it right.
I agree.
I will say I've seen people at Target do stuff like that, and they get, like, literally arrested.
Well, there's a threshold at Target for how much before they catch you, and they'll let you keep. I mean, I'm sure all of y'all know this.
Up to a certain point.
Yeah, but I think it's like $1,000, and they'll let you keep shoplifting, and then once you get to that threshold, you will completely be greeted by security outside.
So just get right under that threshold.
Just make sure you have a real good calculator, and then
go from there. Okay, let's do one more.
I'll do one more.
We are going to do one more.
I'll humor you.
Okay. Y'all, how do I get my office crush to notice me? My brain has convinced me he loves me. We know what to do.
We know exactly what to do.
You're going to go home.
Go home?
You're going to go on Amazon. Or either walk into Victoria's Secret. Okay?
Both
at the same time. I want you in lingerie from head to toe. Some of the tightest, like, laciest items you can get your hands on. Okay? I want you going into...
What color?
That's up to her discretion, but probably red or black.
I like red.
You do?
Yes, with black accents. With black accents.
With black accents, okay.
Yes.
I want you to go into shoe store. I want you to go into Christian Louboutin. I want you to get some very high heel red bottoms.
Very good red bottoms. I want you know where else I want to go.
Where do you want her to go?
Channel. I want you smelling. Lather on.
You know one other place I want her to go?
I want you to tell me.
I want her to go into a very nice department store. I want her to get a trench coat.
I totally agree.
You want her to, too?
I want her to get a trench coat.
Just, you know what else?
What color? What color?
I'm thinking burgundy. I'm thinking
I don't mind
burgundy or tan.
I don't mind it. I like a burgundy.
Well, it depends on if she got that right underneath.
Agree.
You know what else I want her to do?
You to tell me.
I want her to go to MAC. I want her to ask for
I want her to go to MAC Cosmetics.
I want you to sprint over to MAC Cosmetics. I want full coverage, Tristan. I want full coverage.
I want you to get a full face with a side of wow.
Ask for like prom makeup.
My God.
Yes. Okay, you know the last thing I want her to do?
Where?
I want her to go to Dry Bar, and I want her to get a big blowout.
I want it to be curls.
I want volume. I want waves.
Zhushing. I want zhushing.
I want height.
I want hairspray.
I want lathering.
I want a complete wash and cut and color.
I do too. I want highlights.
I want lowlights.
I want waves and curls. And I mean,
I want it to look like you are walking Baywatch. You just got out of Malibu. You are running down the beach. Oh my God.
I do too.
And I want that hair bouncing, bouncing, bouncing like you're at a trampoline park with chilies in your belly.
I do too. Rolling around in your belly. But you would never know it from your face.
You would never know.
Because the way you hold yourself with such poise and confidence, Tristan. And
class, sass, and a little bit of ass.
Yup. And you know what else I want her to do?
Tell me.
I want her to walk in that office, and you know what I want her to say?
Good morning.
Yeah, not a damn word. You just walk in like that. All snake eyes on you, honey. I mean,
because you know what it is? At the end of the day, it's all about how you feel about yourself.
Yep.
And it does not matter. People will flock.
Flock. This always works for us.
This always works for us.
Always. This is our go-to. Almost every Friday we go do this.
God, and believe me, it
works.
It works. We are two very, very happily coupled up people, and you would be surprised.
I mean.
So yeah, just go get a blowout and shit like that.
Yeah, go from there. But at the end of the day, yeah, like you said, if you're happy, others will notice. And if your office crush doesn't notice, a lot of other people will. So.
I agree. And also, like, on a serious note, like, do you work with, like, a lot of people? Like, is it a giant company? Like, will it be awkward if y'all, like, think of, like, the next step? Like, is it going to be awkward?
If y'all, like, hooked up or something, you don't want to mess up the office dynamic.
What's the company policy? You know, like, we really need to, like, look into these things. But if you really think there's something there and it's not going to mess up anything and that's not against, like, the rules and regulations and procedures and stuff, flirt a little bit. Maybe like say, hey, like, do you want to go walk and grab a coffee or some shit like that?
Yes. And just, be talkative, but don't try too hard. At the end of the day, be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. And we all know that.
I forgot I saw on a podcast, like the minute you start to like, well, I mean, this kind of contradicts what I was saying, but like if a guy's really, really interested in you, the minute you say like, oh, hey, let's go get a cup of coffee or something.
He's not interested anymore?
Then he's not interested anymore.
Okay, well, maybe don't say that, but.
Hint at it.
Hint at it heavily and then walk away and then flash him your lingering.
I totally agree.
Happened to us, and we're happily married.
Friggin' mic drop.
Works every time.
On that note,
this has been extremely helpful, I'm sure.
I mean, we can do some quick housekeeping things. Thank y'all for submitting your Cop 2s into us. We really appreciate it, and then we hope we get. If you send, I think this time, if you kind of forgot to send in your Cop 2 this time, or this gave you some inspiration, maybe send some in DMs, and maybe even later on our email too. We can do them next week as well if we need to. For
episode 7, we're going to have our first guest.
Comment below who y'all think it might be. They are a close confidant of ours. And we love her to death. I mean, the way this came about was just so precious.
I mean, it was out of a storybook ending. She doesn't care to come on, but
and we had to pay a lot of money out of our own pocketbooks.
Yes. So
we don't know where we're gonna do it yet, because I don't really know if we're gonna be able to do it in this spot.
Right. Well, I was like, now we have the table here. We don't even have a third chair like this. We could maybe go to her house.
What I was thinking is, we can bring on, like, we can start the episode as well and, like, chit chat, and then we can do another portion into, maybe at her house, or we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But anyway, I mean, again, I can't believe we're 2 hands in, 6 episodes.
I can't either. And then, tonight's Wednesday. We are going to the big Club Carl's event tonight.
Carl's Jr.
Club Carl. So we're going to the Carl's Jr. for the huge event. So make sure to look out on our Instagram stories. We are going to be posting.
I mean, it's huge content.
So we're really excited about that, and we've got a bunch. Channing's going to be in New York next week, right? Next week.
Yeah, next week. So we're filming with our guest this week, so that'll come out next week, and then we might record one long distance too, so y'all be aware of that.
Be wary, I might be in the studio alone, which would be really sad, and Channing will be away. But don't worry, y'all. We have, we're prepared for shit like this. We're
gonna keep the episodes rolling in to get us that much closer. Episode 12.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to New York. Are you traveling? I can't remember. I don't think you are off the
top
of my head.
I don't think I'm traveling until June. So okay. I mean, I could maybe pop into New York. I really, really enjoy.
Why don't you? I thought you might think about it.
We would cause too much trouble. And you're working in New York, that would cause too much trouble.
We would get the city shut down, I think.
I think it would be like COVID times when we'd get the city shut down. Everybody would be, there'd be a mandate, stay in house order. So
totally agree.
Didn't want to do that to everyone, but I think I'll just let you go to New York, and I think that would be fine. So thank you so much.
Very, very cool. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Always get the likes and comments in there. Anything else y'all want to see from us?
Subscribe. Don't forget to rate as well.
Yes.
Submit your cop twos, and really just love y'all so much, and thank you so much for listening.
Love y'all. We really do. We'll see y'all next time, I think. Definitely.
We'll see y'all next time. I do think.
I do believe.
Oh, and let us know what y'all think of the new set too. Thanks. All right. Love y'all so much. Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a great week. Thanks.